Well, hello, hello, hello. Hope you guys are all doing safe and being bright today. So, of course, I hope you guys found a place, somewhere to take notes, somewhere to have a tea, a quiet time, and we're going to be shuffling the trigger cards. So, let's see what word of the day will be. And as I'm shuffling, I'm going to let you guys know that I do have a friend who's going to be helping on today on the Dark Night of Soul and share his experience or give you another point of view of how you can change stuff around and look at them, and it'll give you a better way of letting go and heal your darkness. Okay, so let's see, what word do we have today? Under protection. Under protection. So take a deep breath, see what triggers in your body, what kind of memory, or maybe something that doesn't make you feel good. Could be a feeling, anything that triggers you, write them down on that little piece of paper. And as you take that moment, let's go in with the energy. So what can we say about under protection? I think we all probably felt a little bit underprotected, right? Not a good feeling. Maybe we wanted some more protection. Maybe as a child, an old memory that would trigger something of maybe mom or dad not being around. Maybe something has happened where you felt alone and you felt like you had people around, but nobody cared for that or give you that protection that you needed, right? So you were underprotected. So take all that in, see what triggers. Well, I can say for me, probably underprotection would be something of always having one parent but not the other to feel that support, right? So underprotection for me felt a little bit out of place because I didn't have the whole roundness of family, right? So, yeah, it does bother when you don't have that support. Julio, do you have any um, advice or anything that you can give them? Maybe you can also add on to this?
Um, well, I am, when I'm hearing under protection, I'm trying to connect to something specific to my life. But I feel that at this time I don't have issues with under protection. However, today I was speaking with a friend and we were talking about civilizations in other planets. And for those civilizations, it is important that when there is a being coming into life and incarnating, the whole global community, being the planet, takes care of that individual. That makes that individual fully express itself in whatever shape or form that they desire. If they want to pursue knowledge, they will be able to do that. If they just want to be a creative being, they can also do that. If they want to be a worker, they can do that. And if they just want to contemplate life in the planet, they can also do that. And this is available to them because the society of the civilization is formed in a way where everybody is always provided. So protection and being provided, that I'm thinking is how I'm linking this. Um, I would say that the example of the civilization, it's pertinent. However, we could also apply it in our terms and think as the universe providing for us constantly. And maybe right now will be a good time to acknowledge that and to understand that we're always being provided, we're always being protected. And even though we've had these experiences where we felt alone, uh, unbalanced, and unprotected, we have always been. And and it's, I think it's a good time right now to look at that, and just have the perspective and have both sides of the coin. Our perception of not being protected, underprotected, unbalanced, unprovided, versus you are always protected, you are always provided, you are always in balance. So that's what I'm getting right now.
Okay, so in this case, then when we need to then switch it around, because in everybody's scenario on earth is a little bit different, whether they have seen it through children growing up, or maybe family members, maybe they seen their mom being underprotected by a family, and
Mm-hmm.
even let's just say in now in general in this time era where maybe we don't have that support to be protected, but we can always change it around by knowing that we do have support, we are protected from the universe. And even if let's say something happened to us in our past by growing up, we also can say, well, this is my time frame right now, and to link up to heal, right? We can change of that was something in my past, but now I have friends, I have family, I have the universe to take all that conscious memory of seeing the bigger picture, as you put it, that even here and in other planets, we're not alone. We always are protected, and even our greater creator is protecting us. So we can turn and shift it to say, oh, yeah, I do have someone who always watches my back, even though I am alone. So it's beautiful the way you are saying this whole thing, because you're not just giving just a perspective of just being here globally, but we're also reaching to other life forms and beyond the universe, that it also applies to that realm as well.
Mm-hmm. And one thing that it's important to understand is that what I am trying to do is not to ignore the feeling of being not being protected or underprotected, uh, but to give balance. Like I am not trying to invalidate those emotions of not feeling protected, but we must know that there are other ways in which we are being protected. And just as much as we have experienced no protection, we have also experienced protection. And we need to balance those two. Um, and to explore being underprotected, without a certain reference, I don't think is, um, I don't know, I don't think it's helpful. I'm just gonna go with helpful. I don't think it's helpful to just dive down and not know what's the opposite to that. Because once you see the opposite side, which is protection and how there is protection within the universe, then we are able to not stay down in that emotion and be able to surface and understand how things work.
Right.
Um,
So, so we're bringing light to someone who is probably have not thought about that, and you're giving the advice of, yeah, we are protected, even though they may have a moment in time that they were thinking maybe they are alone or unprotected because they don't have that support. But
Right.
we have to go beyond that boundary of saying, wait a minute, I am protected. Even if it's just them opening up to saying, but I pray all the time, or I pray for this and I always gotten result. Even if it's just that minimum of, you know, opening the space of seeing it differently, that is also a healing. So
Exactly.
we are merging together with this to bring that kind of healing. So when you see it in whatever point in time, whoever watches this video, just know that even though you may have felt this, but in reality, we are all protected. And once you see that and feel that, then you can merge and say, oh, I am loved, I am protected. I forgot that I pray, or I totally bunked out on this. But, oh, yeah, I remember now, you know? So then you heal it within your heart, you feel it. And once you link up to it, then you let it go. And then you move on to your next step. Well, I think that's very
Definitely.
lovely. Anything else?
um, um, I was getting something about protection, um, but I think it slipped out. But however, it's important to understand that we live in a duality, right? And we're always experiencing both sides of the coin.
Yes.
So sometimes, we experience negative emotions, and we are just um, in a way obsessed with the negativity, but we just must remind ourselves, like, okay, there's not only another side which is positive, but then there is a whole picture. And we need to always take a moment to understand, okay, what is the other side of this coin, of the situation, and what is the big picture. And that
Right.
is, I think that is like the best advice that we can provide to just the whole world. There is a big picture, there is another side. Just take a moment to look at it.
Exactly. Yes,
Hmm.
very true. All right,
Yeah.
you guys, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this piece. You guys take care with peace, love, and light. Any blessings you guys want to do over there on your side, Julio?
Just blessings to anybody who is watching, and the beings that are here with us, speaking through us, and the beings that are bringing this video, making this possible, and whoever is tuning in, blessings.
Amen. Amen. All right.
Yes.
We'll see you guys later.